I come from a consultancy background, specifically SAP consultancy. So, yes, projects can be very stressful, and sometimes you are immersed in a lot of chaos. It's not about sometimes the skills you have, but it's about how you are in those moments and how you're able to access all the solutions, right? So I realized that projects are projects, and there will always be a component of chaos. Because for me, that was it. You're in the middle of the chaos, but you are the solution as the consultant, and you need to design the process or whatever. So the thing is, I realized that the only constant was me. So at one point I said, okay, I need to be okay with myself first to then be able to perform well in projects. So that's when I started my journey into, let's say, okay, I will try this healthy eating, I will try this yoga, and it was very good. And like I said to you before, there was like a really mind-blowing moment when I saw a lettuce and I was craving a lettuce after doing yoga for like 3 months. Oh, this is really changing me. How can I crave a lettuce if before like lettuce was like, yeah, I need to eat this, and I wasn't eating too much lettuce, to be honest. So that was really something to me. Oh, okay, I'll try this. But then, yeah, one thing led to another in terms of, yeah, you go back to work, you go back to your, let's say, some stressful situation, and then you stop doing yoga, you stop doing healthy eating, so go back to normal life. And there was another, let's say, breaking point in my life. I ended up my relationship. I ended up I quit my job. I moved from city, found another job, and yeah, I ended the MBA. So it was a new life. So there I was, like a little bit in the middle of a situation that I didn't know what to do. But then I remember, hey, this yoga. Let's try this yoga. Let's try eating healthy again. So I kind of knew how to plow through that situation to say, okay, this is uncomfortable at the beginning, but yeah, I will make it. So yeah, I did it again for like 6 months, but then I went back and caught up myself back in the old patterns again. Yeah, not eating healthy, not working out. So then I had like another, let's say, I wouldn't call it breakthrough, but I had some type of mini crisis, not feeling well with myself, and there was also some situations happening in my native country, Venezuela, that was creating a lot of drama in myself, and it was creating a lot of sadness inside myself, a lot of sadness together with anger. So I went to an energy healer retreat, and this guy made me cry for 45 minutes. 45 minutes I was crying. It sounds easy, 45 minutes, but imagine crying for 45 minutes, right? So that really changed me from the inside. He was doing his things on me, and I was crying. And guess the next day there was yoga again. So yoga. So after that retreat, I committed myself to do yoga at least twice a week for at least one. The next year, you're gonna do yoga at least twice a week. There's no negotiation with you. You have to do this. And guess what? Yoga was really changing me again. But still, I could feel there was this Venezuela situation. And it's curious how can your roots, if your roots are not well, let's say you see your family, your friends, they're going through some situations, they're really impacting you. And I was feeling this sadness inside of me. It was big sadness. So one day there was an event in Barcelona about Wim Hof, and I decided to go. So I went there. It was pretty magical what I saw there. Although the technique of Wim is not something very sophisticated. It's just you breathe, you go into the cold water with the clear intention in your head. Simple, very masculine, very direct. But for me, when I saw Wim, it was like, wow, this guy, I really liked him. I really enjoy his energy. I really enjoy how he approached things in a mental way, but also in a playful way. So what he says is, yeah, I'm always playing. But when it comes to science and healing, I'm very serious about it. Don't get me wrong. And I resonated with it because that's me. It's like, yeah, I'm very playful all the time, but when things are to be serious, I'm serious. Yeah. So since then, I have like a mantra in my head. It said, you're not serious if you cannot laugh, right? And that's Wim. So I related a lot with him. So I get into his method, and I could feel for around 40 minutes doing the breathing, my whole body vibrating. It was a vibration that I've never felt in my life. I felt it was healing me. It was like drilling inside myself and taking out a lot of things that were inside me. And of course I cried again, cry, but it was a different cry. It was a cry of, yeah, I'm getting out of here. I'm taking this out once and for all. I'm taking this out once and for all. And so since that day, I started to doing the Wim Hof method for at least a year. And then I've been not only trying the Wim Hof method, but I've been trying other techniques as well. I deep dive into the method of going to Poland and doing all the cold exposure, climbing the mountain in shorts, being a -15 with the shorts and no t-shirt, and just climbing it and just going to -2 water. Then I deep dive also in SOMA breathing, and also gave me a lot of new ways to experience myself and how to heal myself from the inside. And not only heal, just to develop new feelings that I didn't know I was able to replicate inside myself. Right? Moving forward, here I am today. It's just I'm a SOMA breathing instructor, and I just facilitated sessions yesterday morning as well, private sessions. And I think people really enjoy not only the technique, but if you have done your own work as an instructor, that's when the real experience comes, because people can feel you when they are doing a breathing session. They are opening up to you. So if you are really doing this work from a place of knowing what you're doing and coming from the heart, which that was also a big thing for me with the breathing, it helped me connect with my heart. My whole life I was struggling with this, like, yeah, you need to follow your heart. It's like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I really want to connect. I remember reading about Ocean. It's like, imagine you don't have a hat and walk without a hat so you connect with your heart. And I did it for 1 week. Didn't work, man. It didn't work. I don't know what this heart thing is. And the breathing led me into connecting into my heart. And one thing led to another. Sometimes I'm doing a session and a girl told me once, hey, you're channeling. I'm like, what? I'm channeling. And I started reading about channeling. Oh, yes, because I'm saying things that I don't know where they're coming from, but they're coming at me. And people are really feeling that. Oh, you're channeling. So, yeah, so I think those are, let's say, the benefits, the side effects, whatever you want to call it, from being in this journey of breathing, right?